like, subscribe, and leave a comment. So here's your review of AEW Collision, the week commencing the 23rd of September 2024. So it starts with Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes versus the Undisputed Kingdom in a street fight for the ROH tag team titles. This was a really good match. It was everything was going on. You had ladders, you had chairs. Unfortunately or fortunately, you had blood, tables, everything that was on to offer. Basically no disqualification, but in the end Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes got the victory. Then you had the conglomeration going back and forth with the premier athletes. Obviously Mark Briscoe has his word of the day. I forgot what it was, but he always has a word of the day. So they're getting ready for their match later. Then you had Darby Allin there calling out Uno. Basically he went on hard on Uno, said to Uno, since he's been in AEW, he's been coasting, he's just been riding along, he's not really been doing much. So Darby Allin wants to bring the best out of him, goes, look, I want to see you turn up in our match. Then we had the conglomerates and Hologram versus the premier athletes. Really good match. Go and watch it if you haven't seen it. But in the end, the conglomerates or the conglomeration gets the victory and Hologram. Then we have the MXM collection. So they're ready for AEW Grand Slam, and they're going to unveil their fashion week. And they're also calling out the Acclaimed. So let's see what happens. Then you have Mariah May versus Lady Frost coming out. No, it ain't beating Mariah May. Lady Frost never wins a match. She's a good wrestler, but Mariah May gets the victory. Then we have Willow Nightingale. She hasn't been seen since she lost to Chris Statlander. Says she's still in pain, but she's glad that's all behind her now. And she's ready for some championships. As she said that, Deanna Perezzo and Taya Valkyrie pulled up on her and had some choice words. Then we had Darby Allin versus Uno. Really good match. Go and watch it. Uno did show out, and in the end Darby Allin got the victory. Then we have Jeff Jarrett calling out Hangman Adam Page for a strap match on Dynamite Grand Slam. So let's see what happens there. Then we have Queen Amanada versus Serena Deeb. Really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, Professor gets the victory. Then we have Saraya and Harley Cameron basically laying out rules for a match between Saraya versus Jamie Hayter, and calls her some choice words. Then we have Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes talking, going back and forth, happy about the victory. But then Sammy Guevara calls out Okada for a Continental Eliminator match. So let's see what happens there. Then in the main event is Hook, the Outrunners, and the FTR versus the Grizzled Young Veterans, Roosh and the Beast and Roderick Strong in a 10-man all-star match. Really good match. Go and watch it. But in the end, Roosh got the victory. Then we have Nigel McGuinness calling out Bryan Danielson, and I believe he wants to be on Grand Slam to see if Bryan Danielson accepts his challenge. So we will see.